The Hoppe and SuperRICH Show. Hoppe and SuperRICH.
Yeah, so I would go for walks in like 45-degree weather, and now I have a cold and I can't quit sneezing and my nose tickles, so it sucks.
Yeah, it'll get worse. That's sort of how my cold started. I had it one day where I couldn't stop coughing for the life of me. I couldn't stop coughing.
And it's like, for once now, I haven't been sick all winter because I'll wear like 2 hoodies because I'm so skinny now that like I get cold really easily. That's like, I think I'm making up for not being sick. Like my body's saying, for 4 months you weren't sick at all.
Now it's time to have
Now
it's time to have a cold that makes you wish that it wasn't going to last like 4 months.
Yeah, and like you wake up and you're like, oh my God, my throat is sore. Like, you know that?
That's
like,
the worst
feeling?
thing in the world.
Like, God
honestly.
damn it!
You gotta watch out for the scarlet fever around this time.
Yeah.
What's that?
Yeah, that's true because it is the 1850s.
Yes.
And we can die from having diarrhea.
Or leprosy, you know. And now, what type of phones do you guys have? I have an iPhone 5. I had a 4S and I didn't want to go to a 5. But what happened was I broke my 4S, so I had to go to a 5. So
yeah, I still have an iPhone 4.
What do you have?
4S. So we kind of have like going up. Like he's the most outdated. I'm in between.
And now, before we get into the news, it says that parents on smartphones ignore their kids. Do you guys find yourself like ignoring people in public when you're on the phone?
I'm always ignoring my kids.
You have kids? Oh, jeez.
Oh no. No.
16 and pregnant.
I guess I usually. I'm usually always on my phone, just checking something. Usually either Twitter or Score Center. Those are my 2 go-to ones.
I don't go to Score Center. I hate Score Center. It breaks everything late.
But it's called multitasking.
No, but it's about looking at the scores. It's not about the breaking news. I can get the breaking news off of Twitter.
Back in the day, people used to like ignore their kids, sending telegrams. And now it's just this,
And doing coke in the back. Well, they pretend everything
Alexander
was
Graham Bell was a horrible parent because he talked on the telegram 12 hours a day.
Now, I think with the whole iPhone, I'm trying to train myself to be more social in public because I'm really outgoing on the air. But in public, until you get to know me, I'm a bit shy. I'm not that shy, but I'm a bit shy. And I'm trying.
It's hard to be shy when you're 6'6". Because you have people constantly coming up to you saying, "How's the weather up there?"
I swear to God, every time I meet someone new, they ask me, "How tall are you? What's the weather like up there?"
Do you play basketball?
Yeah.
And I don't play basketball. I'm not coordinated that much. It's just like, I'm so sick of answering that. What's the weather like up there? How tall are you? Or the even rude thing where they just look at you weird in public. It's a tall giant. Never seen that before. Say hi to me.
Mommy, there's a giant in the store.
And it's just awkward because I'm walking and I'm 6'6", and I have a bad back, so I limp easily. So it's just like the whole thing. It's not the best presentation, and you're looking at me like, yes,
you
I'm
see
aware
these kids
I'm
like
tall.
scared. You see you like, roar, all the kids run away.
You're having Abraham Lincoln problems.
Yeah, seriously.
Called being a giant. So what does the article say there?
Parents on smartphones ignore their kids, study finds.
Oh, geez.
The alluring glow of that smartphone affects our skills as parents, and kids take notice, a new study found.
I've seen this in public, like when the kids go to like Mickey D's, and they're like, Mom, help me tie my shoe. And they'll be like, 1 second, and they're like texting somebody. Like, phones are taking over everyone's life. It's a common fact.
It's all right, though.
Oh, geez.
It's needed.
Yeah,
It's needed for our society to grow. Researchers from Boston Medical Center went undercover in 15 local fast food restaurants to observe nature's parenting playground. Watching silently from a distance, they observed the interactions between family members, noting in particular the reactions children had when mom or dad punched away at the portable keys.
Do you ever think when they have these things where they like look into something for like 2 years, these like people, these like scientists or these professionals, do you ever think they exaggerate the results?
Oh, they always do, I'm sure.
Undercover is so ridiculous, though. It's not like anybody's like, hey, that's a scientist. Like, they were probably like dressed up as like
or hiding in the fake
stuff.
trees in the food court or something.
Like totally not needed.
They're one of those like nosy people who sits by the kids and has like the newspaper up and they keep peeking.
Or like the moving bush. Like you'll walk in with like a bush around you. Not the bad type of bush, like the
Jesus.
Oh, that's fun.
Or maybe they're one of the like really nosy guys where when you're online and your kid says something cute, they're like, "Aw, what's his name?" I've seen it in public where it's not even like a pedophile or something weird. It's just an overly friendly person. You can tell the parents don't want to talk, and you're just there uncomfortably as a third person in line. Aw, how old is he?
What's his age? What's his exact address?
Where'd you get that? That's a really cute shirt. And the women just start talking. You're like, shut the hell up. You're a woman. Shut up.
Some parents get scared of those people, though. Like, it's creepy.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, I don't like people that are overly asking questions. Like, when I become a parent, I'll be like, why do you want to know? Like, what are you trying to do? Leave my kid alone.
Parents in 40 of the 55 families observed were absorbed in their mobile devices, according to the study. They seemed more distracted when they were typing and making swiping motions with the fingers than when making cell phone calls. And almost a third of the parents used their devices continuously throughout their meal. Some children appeared unaffected and ate their meals in silence. Other children were more provocative, with one set of siblings singing Jingle Bells, Batman Smells to get their dad's attention.
That's sad.
Maybe they were just singing the song. Jingle
Yeah,
bells,
maybe they were
Batman
singing
smells,
it,
la,
'cause
la, la.
It's Christmas time.
Yeah, and kids like to be
Could have been during the
outgoing.
holidays.
Like, they're reading too much into this. They're like, oh, my God, the kid's singing. Like, what if the dad had to text something? Like, we're always on our phones. Like, they're reading too much into it. What a pointless thing to look into.
The degree to which to which the device was used, however, did not necessarily directly relate to the way in which the child reacted, according to the study. While the findings are far from conclusive when it comes to the impact of parents' mobile device use around kids, it suggests the tech-savvy world we live in extends beyond the perimeters of the pixelated screen.
It really is weird how, like, almost everybody has iPhones. Almost everybody has Facebook. Like, it's just taken over the world.
Yeah.
Like, the whole idea of face-to-face contact with your kids, face-to-face this, talking to somebody in person, it's like, no, I'll just text them. Like, you don't even want to call anybody. Like, you're too lazy to put in a number. Like, you're just like, yeah, I'll text them.
Yeah.
Like,
That's true.
In, like, 100 years, once we're dead, there's going to be something where it's like you just think and you say it to somebody. Like, they're going to be too lazy to, like, text. They'll be like, oh, that's so 100 years ago, man. All right, Ryan, what's the number if you want to call the show? Oh,
if you want to call the show, you can call 847-866 WNUR. That's 847-866-9687. And portions of WNUR's programming may be inappropriate for younger or more sensitive listeners.
Oh, geez.
WNUR believes this material to be artistically and culturally significant. We will play this music only between the hours of 11:30 p.m. and 6 a.m. And at 6 a.m. you have the
Sunday morning sunrise.
Sunday morning sunrise, which is a cool show
with Wendy.
That's my
you
favorite
can get
show.
ready as you're driving, as you're getting ready for church or driving to church, and cleanse from this show.
And then it's weirdest transition ever. Speaking of that, you have these two smart guys who I like, Evan and Ryan. They're legit smart because they go here and we don't go here. And I like Evan and Ryan. They play 80s music, so it's a chill show. And you have us. We're rambunctious.
I like 80s music. 80s music is good.
Yeah. Get turned up. Yeah, and we're the rambunctious people who play uncensored rap and call people whores. And then there's nice old Wendy and her husband as they play Christian music. What a transition. All right, we're going to come back and talk some more about the cell phone business. But we're going to take you back to 03 with Chingy, with Snoop Dogg and Ludacris, Holiday Inn. And now if you're at a party at a Holiday Inn and things are getting crazy, call the show, 847-866-WNUR, and break down the party for us. We will be right back. Hang on.
The Hoppe and Super Rich Show. Hoppe and Super Rich. Only on WNUR 89.3 FM.